Magicians are known for their ability to mystify and entertain audiences with their mind-boggling tricks and illusions. However, sometimes things don't go according to plan, and the results can be disastrous. Here are 10 magician fails caught on live TV. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Sewing a person in half. Other than their reputations and egos around the world for practically all time, these amateur magicians did not harm anyone in this accident with magic. The only parts of the woman's body that protruded from the box were her head and legs. The table collapses after being sawn in two, revealing the idiotic technique behind a brilliant magic act. We can comprehend the magician's inside thoughts. Po guy. Number 9. The nail trick. In this magic trick, a long nail is driven point side up into one of the little square boards. The magician moves the objects about until no one can identify where the nail is before covering them all with upside-down paper lunch bags, styrofoam cups, or other props. Consider it a lunatic version of shell game. The magician then starts tossing each sack to the ground until the last one is revealed to be the deadly nailed board. Marcin Poloniewicz, a Polish magician, unfortunately, made a mistake with this trick that was broadcast on television and didn't require the use of his hand. Number 8. Knife throwing. Street magicians are plentiful, and occasionally they outperform well-known illusionists. Accidents are always possible, nevertheless, when one lacks professional experience. In this clip, a street performer asks an unidentified female to toss him a knife, but ends up seriously injuring his hand. It might have been far worse than it did, so he's lucky it only got this bad. Together with his already damaged self-esteem, he might have also hurt his hand. Number 7. The water torture cell. Houdini was the first to pull off this well-known escape, and contrary to what the Tony Curtis film would have you believe, Houdini didn't pass away while he was doing it. To be shackled or otherwise tied, to be dropped into a chamber of water, to be locked into the chamber once completely submerged, and then to work to undo all of the locks and free yourself before you run out of breath and drown remains a risky accomplishment. Spencer Horseman, a magician, has regrettably lost consciousness twice while attempting this escape. Number 6. Chinese water torture. When trying to replicate Houdini's underwater Chinese water torture cell trick for an NBA presentation, a female magician named Kristen Johnson nearly passed away from a hypoxic seizure, a lack of oxygen to the brain. Houdini typically didn't come close to passing away while performing, which was how she differed from him. You should be reminded of one thing after viewing this, though. The second is don't try this at home. Number 5. Curtain call. During breakfast television in Canada, Vladimir, the master of illusion and levitation, can make two of his assistants vanish. This is accomplished by his rotating a sizable vanishing box during the performance. But when a piece of the box steers the curtain down after getting trapped in it, the trick loses some of its appeals. This local TV soundstage size undoubtedly reduces the level of showmanship Vladimir is attempting to achieve. Putting aside the unpleasant mishap, at least he was able to have his helpers show up again. Number 4. Drinking acid trick. Turton Phat sought to impress the judges during the Vietnam's Got Talent semifinals by doing an exceedingly risky stunt. Phat pours water into 4 glasses and one with acid. The magician must then sip just water from the cups after a judge has shuffled them. The trick fails, and he takes the acid, in case it wasn't already clear from the title of this blog and this video. After that, he was sent to the hospital with minor burns. One thing is for sure, he didn't win the show at all. Number 3. Nervousness got him. Receiving an A+ for effort is this magician. Paul Norris performs for the judges on Sky Star Search and demonstrates a few skills. He blunders through his attempts at sleight of hand, which makes it abundantly evident that he is anxious. Norris intends to make a bill vanish in front of the judges as his grand finale showstopper. Sadly though, the 10-pound bill doesn't just vanish into thin air, it instead drops to the ground at his feet. We hope that Norris' dreams and hopes didn't vanish that day. Number 2. Is this your card? Rarely does David Blaine, one of the most well-known magicians in the world, fail at a straightforward card trick. In this video, he interacts with a small group of people in real time, inviting them all to participate in the illusion. He asks one woman to recall a card she saw being shuffled, and using the results of the dice rolled by another audience member, he must determine the card. Blaine, though, shows hesitation when the woman identifies her card. He miscounted them or misunderstood his shuffle when he first displayed them. In any case, Blaine accepts responsibility for his error and resolves to pull another prank to atone for it. Number 1. Duck Cannon. With this unimpressive trick, magician Dave Allen applied to the first season of Britain's Got Talent. He says he'll send Domino the duck into the future, but it's clear the judges don't believe him. The cannon blasts after his countdown, but the animal immediately jumps out. The illusion had already failed after Domino's escape when it was discovered that there was another duck in the cage across the stage. Allen failed to execute his transporter trick, but he still managed to make everyone in the room laugh with his careless blunder. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.